Good day, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. How's your day been, guys? I hope you've had a really good day. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by, listen to Stylistically Speaking on Jambo Radio. Before we get started, I want you guys to just connect with us. If you're on Facebook, you can find us on Jambo Radio Scotland. If you're on X, please check out Jambo Radio 1. If you're on Instagram, please connect with us at jamboradio.scotland. An email, you can send anything through to info@jamboradio.co.uk. Questions, comments. We'd love to really engage with you guys. You're really, really important to us. So thank you so much. Again, like I said, this is a podcast called Stylistically Speaking, which is like a tongue twister in itself. My name is Kimmy. I'm your hostess. You can find me on Instagram at 29beautymarks. Story for another day. So questions, comments, thoughts, please don't hesitate. Connect with us. We really love to hear from you. So today, as ever, on this podcast, I like to introduce you to some of Scotland's style setters, kind of see, who's from the African diaspora and who is really shaking it up in Scotland in their own little way or in their own really big way. I've got a treat for you guys today. Stay tuned for fresh inspirations, authentic stories, and this is the place where style meets substance. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Today's guest is none other than the wonderful, super talented Toby. She's shaking her head. It's all true. Toby, welcome. So lovely to have you on the show today.
Yeah, nice to be with you, Kemi. Thank you for having me.
My absolute pleasure. So before we kind of get into the space, tell us about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? And what drives you? What's your passion?
Yeah, so my name is Tobilola Tonueyi. I'm a bridal seamstress and a fashion entrepreneur. So I do a lot of things in fashion, but I'm actually a bridal seamstress because that's what I like to do the most. So that's like the face of Teeday Honts, which is my business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teeday Owens.
Yeah, that's my business. So and I also do alterations as well, which I'll talk more about later on.
Yes.
But it's need based. And yeah, I found myself in the alteration space because that's what was needed. Yeah. So I'll say I started with a needle and thread. And that is why till now I still believe so much in the power of the needle and thread.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want me to talk more about it, I'll talk more about it later. Yeah. But I'm a third generation seamstress. Awesome. Yeah. So my grandmother, she loved fashion so much. My mom doesn't like fashion so much, but she's a seamstress as well. But my grandmother is someone I'll call a fashion icon in her own little way. So I met her. She could no longer do so much on the machine when I was younger. So she did a lot of needlework and I quite loved what she did. Okay. And you absorb a lot in your environment. So
yes, absolutely.
So I just found myself.
You fell in love with that.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Yeah. So she would then kind of passed on a lot of her trade onto you when you were young, from a young age.
Yeah, the thing is, she didn't really do it as a business by the time I was there. Okay. But my mom and my dad had a fashion business.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so they had a collaborative business where once you go into the space, when you want to do the male stuff, my dad gets to do it. And when you want to do the female, my mom gets to do it. And they had like some apprentices that worked with them. So it was really like a family thing. And that is why till now, all 5 of us in the family can do some form of fashion business. Yeah.
Awesome. So where was that, Tobilola? Was that in Nigeria or was that here?
Yeah, so in Nigeria, yeah. Okay. So my younger brother has a business. I don't know if it's okay to mention.
Yeah, please mention.
But he's
in Nigeria.
Yeah, FAW Fall Creations on Instagram and TikTok. Is very active on both platforms.
We'll check that out.
So he's my younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all grew up in the fashion space. Like we just watched them do it.
Yeah.
Although to be honest, my dad really didn't want us to do it.
Follow in their footsteps.
So it was always like go pick your books, the African dad thing. Yeah.
Study,
so yeah, it was really, it discouraged us a lot, but once it's in you, one way or the other,
your blood.
you just find yourself in the space. Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty much we didn't learn so much from them because we didn't like. What we did the most was like helping them hands-on. Like when my dad used to take bulk orders of maybe school uniforms.
Okay.
And then maybe some people bring in bulk orders of clothes. So when we are getting it done, it's like, oh, you get this done, you tag the buttons.
All hands on deck.
So all hands on deck, and we got the work done. So we absorbed a lot, knowingly and unknowingly, but we didn't realize that we had fallen so much in love with it.
Wow. So did you from there then end up going to study fashion, or did you study something academic?
Okay, so I've never learned fashion. Even I would like ordinarily say, oh, my mom taught me to sew.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? But the truth is, no, she didn't actually teach me to sew.
You just watched her, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't watch her sew. Because see, when I was about 10 years old, I went into the boarding school. And you know what it looks like? It's just like 2 weeks break in between, 1 month break at maximum.
Sure.
So all we did was like, come home, you're trying to catch some rest because you're going back to school and so on. So, but you know, I say it as a gift from God. To be honest, like talent. So I kind of owe everything I know about fashion to God. So because I really cannot remember like sitting and watching my mom
teaching you officially.
No, I can't remember that. So and that is why every time I want to sew, I pray, oh Jehovah, please help me. I want this to come out fantastic, and it always like comes out fantastic. So I believe that it's divine wisdom.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't really attribute my knowledge of sewing to anyone, to be honest. Yeah, because I kind of think things through to get like the right result.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So when I look at what I want to create, for example, sometimes I even have to sleep over it, if you get what that means.
And do you get ideas as you're dreaming? Do you get... Some people do.
Maybe. Yeah, I do.
Maybe
to be honest,
subconsciously you don't realize it, but when you wake, the answer comes to you.
Yeah,
right?
I do, to be honest.
Okay.
Like that's why I said like it's God-given wisdom.
Yes,
because like once you can't understand. The way I
human logic doesn't understand.
No, not really.
Right.
So the way I learned to sew is not like I learned by doing, so to speak.
Yes.
So it's what people call self-taught. I don't really subscribe to that because I'm like,
how can you teach yourself if you don't really know? It has to come from another source, a higher source.
So that's pretty much it.
Okay, that's so interesting. That has really got me thinking, because Pharrell Williams, who I really look up to, who's a designer, the head designer for Louis Vuitton, and he made for one of the campaigns, he released like a really cool video where he talked about how we're all made in the image of God, and if God is a creator, then we're all creators. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that idea of like how instinctively, like, you know, it's so instinctive to you that you are a creator. Nobody teaches you officially, but you just know. And that I love the fact that you're connecting with the source.
Yeah.
You know,
so I'll tell you what, like if you look to the beginning in Genesis chapter 3,
correct,
when Adam and Eve made loin coverings for themselves.
Right.
It says in, I think 17, I'm not really sure just now. It says that God made them long garments. So, so come to think of it, he's the first designer. Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Yes.
So, is the source.
Yes.
And then, so if you get your inspiration from the source, you will not have to make a copy.
Yeah.
Because there's no copy of the original.
That's right. That's right.
Do you understand? So I attribute everything I know about sewing to God. And that is why in a way my style is different.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I say it's different because there is like, I don't subscribe to the stereotype. It's creativity.
Yeah.
So you should be able to bring out something original. I don't subscribe to like the stereotype of, you divide this by this to get this. We are all uniquely made. You get what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah. So I get my inspiration from like studying the human body and seeing what's like how it ought to fit.
Yeah, individually that person who's in front of you.
So doing that for a couple of years, as like for example, I've worked professionally for over 15 years. Like
for a separate designer or
no,
for yourself?
For myself.
Okay.
But all these years in the beginning, I've had to like I had the opportunity to work one-on-one with clients. It's people wrongly call it bespoke in Nigeria, but if you understand fashion well, you know it's not bespoke.
It's the only way to do fashion, right?
So when you get to interact with clients, because I'm open-minded, I'm able to like understand the body of individuals. So that gives me like a form of I'll call it like a data to work with.
Got it.
So over time, I'm able to match like this and that together. I think that could be where the origin of sizing came. That's why you can say, oh, someone is a UK size 6, and then someone is a UK size 8. And you get what I mean? So possibly the people that initiated all those, they kind of worked with several bodies and like try to match up some to form sizes. So that's why we can have that. But if you want to like make a cloth to fit like custom, then everybody is unique.
Yeah, I love that approach. That's so good. So what brought you to Scotland then, Tobilola? What made you move over?
That's a story for another day.
Okay.
But I found myself here. I'm here to stay for now.
Good.
I don't know where life will take me sometime.
Okay. Yeah. We're very lucky to have you. That's brilliant. Thank you for laying that really, really good foundation. Now, and I think I maybe know your answer already, but what has shaped your sense of style?
God.
Right. Yes.
So I'll say God, but then environment.
Environment, without a doubt.
Because for example, growing up in Africa, we love vibrance, we love color, we love uniqueness.
Yes.
So that like as I've absorbed that a lot.
Okay.
So when like, for example, now in Scotland, I'm trying to find a balance.
Yeah.
Because it's
a different environment.
They're very different. And you don't want to be looking like a clown when everyone is all cool.
Muted.
And I kind of like the fact that colors and seasons go together.
Yeah.
I used to learn about that back home, but learning about it in books and living it
is different.
They're different things.
That's true.
So now I don't wear pink in winter. It's nobody's going to tell you it's wrong, but the eyes will tell you. It'll be like, why is she looking so awkward?
Right.
But if you're very daring, you can rock what you want to rock. But like as a fashion person, I have to be very conscious of what the environment wants.
You're your advertising board for the brand.
Yeah, so I have to live it.
Yeah.
So for example, when I used to work I worked for other companies when I first came in.
Okay, for example.
So the first company I worked with was David's Bridal. And then we were required to wear only black.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So the dresses can shine in white.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it was white and black. I can't remember.
Okay.
But most of the ladies just like black. Stuck to the black. So I kind of like black. So imagine coming from color to black. That was a big transition. So now I worked there for a bit.
Yes.
And then unfortunately the company had to go into administration at the time. So a lot of people were laid off, but I got another job thereafter.
Okay.
Which allowed us to dress the way we wanted. But you don't want to be looking too different because all my colleagues were Scottish.
Right.
And I had a Polish colleague, but I was the only black that worked there for them. Yeah. So the color tone kind of shaped how I dressed as well because I didn't want to look too different from the other girls.
Yeah,
so it kind of shaped me. So now I've been able to find a cool balance between doing so much black and doing so much color.
Which is what you're wearing today as well.
Yeah. So so that's why I'm just kind of finding that sweet blend. But when it comes to the fashion aspect, there's so much to talk about.
Right. Offline, we were having a really, really interesting conversation about Ankara. Don't think a lot of people know.
Yeah, so a lot of people should know, actually.
Yeah.
The truth is, as Africans, we only don't research and we don't write our own story.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. Yeah. Because even what we are reading is not full story. Like you can tell that this is abridged. But actually, the basic thing I'll say about Ankara is that African print, for example, is a sales language.
Wow. Sales language.
Yeah, that's the way I say it. I see African print as being a sales language.
Yes.
It's like you bring a product and certain people use the product and you decide to clone it around them. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, so for example, maybe you bring a hot water bottle and then elderly people are buying it. And then you decide to call it, the elder's flask. You get what I mean? Or the older one's bottle. Yeah, it's just to make them feel like, it belongs ours.
To them. Yes.
But in the real sense of it, it's not. Or like it doesn't originate in Africa.
It's just
and I kind of feel that after reading the story, I kind of feel that it's demarketed our own brand.
Right.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why these days, if you check online, you see that people are using a lot of batik, ashoke, and it's really good that now people are going back to the handmade things and promoting that locally made stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you demarket your own stuff to like promote international market, then how do you like grow your own brand?
Right.
You get what I mean? So for me, I think I'm actually making more research into it.
Great.
Because it's something I'm actually really interested in.
Okay.
Because see, people all over the world kind of feel that this is African, and they don't want to disrespect. Right? Yeah, and they don't want to disrespect Africa by using what is ours. So do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
so sometimes when I interact with people, I'm like, do you like that dress? Do you want to wear it? And they say, is it not disrespectful to wear it? And I'm like,
not even African. You can wear whatever you want. Yeah, so originally came from where?
Yeah, so according to what I read, Ankara is actually they wanted to call Accra, which is like the capital of Ghana. But because the accent, they couldn't call it well. So they'll say, we're taking the fabrics to Ankara. So Accra and Ankara is what they're mixing up. Yeah. I'm not really sure how true the story is because, like I said, we don't write our own stories.
That's true. Someone wrote that.
So we don't know. But what matters is we want people to understand that it's not Ankara is not originated from Africa, so anybody can wear it. That way, our seamstresses can make clothes and sell internationally.
Yes. Okay.
Without any borders, they know that there's no offense in wearing Ankara.
Yes.
It's not even ours, but we have embraced it and we like you to also
embrace it as well.
You get what I mean? Yes. Yeah. So that way we'll be able to grow our own market because that's the fabric that is really most abundant in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what they did do, they did collaborate with some people on the ground to get prints, designs, motifs. Would you say?
Yeah, Africa everything is free. So we are very welcoming.
They borrowed it in the very nicest sense of the word.
Yeah, so when they brought in the stuff, according to the stories I read, what actually is ours is fabrics like adire.
Yes. Batik.
Ashoke, batik, yeah. Those are ours.
Right. They're all handmade. They're not machine made.
Yeah. Okay. But handmade things are supposed to be more expensive because it's labor intensive.
Yeah, of course.
So because it's labor intensive and expensive, they brought in this machine made stuff which are way cheaper. So to the ordinary man that wants to save money, they'll rather go for the machine made one that is cheaper.
Right.
So one way or the other, that's then started demarketing locally made fabric.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately. So we're hoping, and I think that we are seeing a little bit more of a rise of ashoke, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you say?
But what I'm thinking is, to be honest, how much ashoke can we even really hand make?
Right.
You get what I mean?
To match the consumer market. Yeah.
So for me, it's not bad for us to use the Ankara fabric.
Okay.
But we need to promote it to an international market. It's a possible export product if people know that, and then, the kind of style that we make. For me, I treat Ankara as a normal cotton fabric.
Right. Like a
you
t-shirt,
get what I mean?
the way you would
so you could make a shirt like a proper shirt.
Yes.
You could make like a proper skirt, even pants, trousers, everyday stuff, shorts.
Yeah.
Like, how many shorts in Scotland, for example, they sell every year? They sell a lot of trousers because people buy shorts to go on holidays. Yes. People buy trousers to go on holidays. I know a lot of trousers come into the shop every other day. So I know these things. So for one, I would treat Ankara as a normal cotton fabric.
Okay.
So if I treat it as a normal cotton fabric, and I use it to sew like different stuffs, then I can sell it to somebody, like I can export it and sell it to a company. Right. Because most of the companies here, they're retail. Yes. They do retail, like they don't make their own things locally. Right. So if you can like make it in the numbers. Yeah. And then send to them and they retail it for you, like sell it singly. That way you make money. Okay. You get what I mean? But because they believe, it's for Africans, and they don't want to disrespect, they touch it or misrepresent in some kind of way. So that way and that is not good for us. For us. We in business is not good for us.
That's so interesting. I'm glad we touched on business because you are a business owner. You've mentioned that already. Yeah. Tell me about your experience in the fashion business in Scotland. How did you get set up? What obstacles have you faced?
Yeah, so as an immigrant, there's so much
red tape
you can take. So I've actually, God has helped me to it's been grown from scratch.
Wow.
All personal funds. Like you don't know what funds you take and it's wrong. So you have to be careful. Yeah. So it's up until now, it's all personal funds.
Okay.
But the thing is, because I started with something that was a need,
yes,
it's helped a lot. Yeah. If I insisted that I want to make
do
from
this
scratch
and I don't care about the market. Yeah.
It would not be good for business. Yeah. So but what I did was, it's alterations that is needed where I have my business.
Great.
So now I'm even coining out a part of it.
Okay.
To be only alterations, because that way I'll be able to so the company is still the company.
Yeah.
But now we're in the process. Company. Yeah, it's a fashion design company. But now we're in the process of trademarking our alterations. So that way it's just once you say, so and so alterations, it's us. And then it's different from what. So that's why I say I'm a fashion entrepreneur, because I'm doing different parts of fashion, not just. So what I do personally is I do the bridal seamstress thing because I like to design dresses.
Lovely.
I like to design, and I feel that some of the dresses that are worth designing are wedding dresses. Right. Because for me, I feel that
it's a special day. It's a special moment.
Yeah, so you need to look the part.
Yeah. You want to tell your story because every dress is different and every bride is different.
So when I came here, that was the first question I kept asking people. Because, having worked in Davis Bridal, all the dresses come from abroad.
That's
and then
true.
the brides come in. They try the dresses on, and I'm like, this doesn't feel natural. Because
that one. And you're like,
no.
But someone else designed that. Or something else.
And then, you have 10 of that. Or even more.
Yeah.
So that means there was, when I worked in the other bridal company, there was there were two friends, and I think they were family members. I can't remember.
Okay.
But coincidentally, they ended up picking the same wedding dress. So imagine going to a wedding of a family member.
We've seen that dress before.
I've seen this dress.
Just
and then and then the other lady is getting married again. So it will be like the swap dress.
Are they the same size? They're the same size, so she just buy one dress.
And swap it. Yeah, you get what I mean. So it kind of didn't feel good.
Yeah.
So now taking the alterations part differently, because that one you can almost predict what is coming in.
Okay.
So I've got like people I'm training. I'm trying to build a team around the alterations. So once they are able to get hands on, I'll be able to pull myself and like face because people really want to wear something that is them.
Yeah.
They don't want to wear something off the racks. But once you ask them, like, that's what they can find.
And that's what they can afford as well. It's expensive.
But but there's a way around this.
Okay.
And maybe I would not want to touch much about it just now because that's my own business.
Okay.
But there's a way around like being able to afford something that really is you.
Uniquely to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll give you an example.
Tell me.
My mom, for example, our wedding dress, I was chatting with her a couple of days ago, and then I asked her how many people wore a wedding dress, and she said over 10 people. And
she
guess what?
It on to different
people? And guess what? None of them wore it the same way.
Oh, they all opted it.
So it was all unique to each one. So it was almost like same fabric, different dresses. Or same fabric, different design.
Okay.
So there are ways around this thing actually. Okay. So you really can wear what you love and what you like, what is you. And then not have to spend like the whole thousands and thousands of pounds on it.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So what do you think are some of the stereotypes for Black women in fashion?
I'll say...
Have you faced any?
No.
Not yet? Okay. That's very good. I'm glad then. Yeah.
By stereotypes, do you mean like our hair?
Yeah, like, what do people kind of expect? And do you find that you overcompensate or you go against it? How do you represent Black women in your style and your fashion?
I'd say that for me, I'm not really a fashionable person. I just love to sew.
Okay. I love
so
that. Okay.
So when it comes to I say I'm not fashionable because it's not like I don't have my own sense of fashion.
You must do. Yeah.
But then some people do a lot. Some people do a lot less. So I'm one of them that do a lot less. But but when I have to, like, I believe that I should be able to express my own self in my own language.
Yeah, in your own.
So So for example, there was a time when I cut my hair, and it was almost like, oh, why you? So I had like the afro because I had always loved afro. My mom, like, she had a picture from when she was younger, and she had a very nice afro, and I've always like, oh, I really wish that I had that full hair. And so I tried to mimic that.
Okay, so you followed your mom's
so I tried to mimic that for a bit, but there was always backlash. Oh, you look different, or you look that, that.
And this was in Nigeria, by the way.
No.
This is when you came here.
So, but funny enough, that like some of my friends here, they kind of like it. They were like, oh, you look really African. But even the Africans don't even feel good in their whole hair.
That's why there's so much relaxing. There's so much wig wearing. There's so much braiding as well.
So so I kind of just thought, okay, I can actually alter it. So sometimes I'll do what I can do. Oh, let me braid my hair just to look different. But I'm actually not a fan of stereotypes. Just be you, speak your own language of fashion, and be happy.
That's it. Excellent. So, what would you say is your favorite fashion spot, or where do you go to get inspiration for fashion? Okay, I know what you're going to say. God.
No. But it seems like, I'll tell you what, like, for example, I'm trying to design a collection just now.
Wow. Okay.
And most of the things on there,
yes,
there are pictures from, like, I've got a sister that loves to take pictures a lot.
Wow.
And she's always like, she's always like keeping her profile, her picture profile
on Instagram or something.
Yeah, so sometimes she keeps it on Instagram, but like sometimes I pick the pictures and I'm like, oh, so I can design something around. Maybe she has snapped a beautiful flower.
Wow.
Or maybe I've got another friend as well that I used to design her clothes, and she loves taking really nice pictures. So there's so much in nature that you can actually.
I agree with you.
Yeah, you can actually tap from.
Yes.
But outside of that, you can like tweak other designs as well.
Okay.
Like you can still like an artist. If that makes sense.
Who'd you get your most ideas from?
To be honest, I've actually had like a long break from designing.
Okay.
Because in the past year, I've done mostly alterations.
Oh, right.
Yeah, brides wanting their stuff altered. That's why I said when it comes to style, they're world apart.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example.
Tell us.
So in Nigeria, for example, the way we design wedding dresses, they kind of drag along.
Yes, on the floor.
You get what I mean? Yeah. So
the longer the better.
So they drag along. So almost like there are some that like they will even like push themselves in their dresses, if that makes sense. Like you can't really walk smart.
Ah, right.
Because the dresses are so
heavy,
flowy and heavy.
Yes. Okay.
But here it's a lot toned down.
Yes.
So imagine like I have brides coming. And they're like, in fact, I've not even seen any bride like that is coming in and that wants their dress more than floor level. They just want it on the floor.
Yes.
Anything extra, cut
There's
it off.
no need. It's gonna be.
And I'm like, this is So I'm like, people paying so much, like. For example, people that have very full dresses, they pay so much, like to trim it to floor length.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, what a world! Like,
it's so different.
It's so different, So it's kind of different worlds and different sense of style,
Okay, that makes sense then. So, do you think? Let's talk about your own personal style now. Okay. So, does your style? How do you dress? Do you dress to impress, or do you dress to kind of reflect what resonates inside of you? How do you dress?
No, I kind of dress to make myself comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
that makes
it's
sense.
comfort. Because for me, back in Africa, it's extravagant.
Yes.
It's almost like you want people to say you.
Yes. Look at me.
Yeah.
I've got the best fabric.
But I've kind of really seen that dressing is way beyond being seen. Right. Although to be honest, even back home, I kind of design differently.
Yes.
Because see, a typical African, there's so much embellishment going on.
Yeah.
There's so much blings and so on.
Yes.
My customers know me for that one. They'll be like, no, I would first make the dress to be like prim and proper. Even if we want to embellish it. It's fine. Yeah, like you get what I mean. Mm-hmm. But I'm more of the advocate of let the dress sit nicely
by itself. Let there be substance.
Yeah, let there be substance. Yeah, you get what I mean.
I like that.
So I was scrolling Instagram a wee while ago, and then I saw a lady, and she said, "Oh, I can't wait to see like properly made dresses." And in my head, I'm like,
what?
"Oh no," because to be honest, these days you see that it's almost like a cover-up kind of thing. Oh, just make something, then embellish it. And then once you embellish, it just looks all glowy and all glowing. But the base is not it. Right. So yeah. Right. So I'm more of an advocate of make a nice clean base.
Yes.
And I would not even call it a base because see, for example, the sense of style of where I now operate is that the base is their glamour. You get what I mean?
Oh, got it.
Because because there's so little embellishment. Even in like you see some bridal dresses and you'll be like, oh, this will pass for an evening wear in Nigeria.
Right, that's true.
But that's somebody's right.
That's someone's choice.
Yeah, that's somebody's dress. So it's like what they're after is like they want it well made.
Okay. Yeah.
Well made is the style.
And comfortable, I think.
Yeah.
But still,
yeah, comfortable. You know, that's why they spend so much to cut the hem. You know,
cut it off at the floor.
And then you would always hear, please, I don't want to trip. Like,
yeah, there's that as
yeah,
well.
Because you know it can be embarrassing, like you're wearing a dress and then you step on it. No,
and then also not everybody does the change of clothes, you know, for the evening wear.
Yeah.
So it has to sustain you from walking early morning or afternoon, walking down, and then to a reception, a party, dancing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So it has to be some of them even tell you, "Oh, I'm wearing these shoes for like the main event.
Yes.
Then I'll be dancing with these shoes."
Okay.
So you kind of have to have like a sweet blend of both because you don't want it looking like it's hanging up
the ankles.
Yeah. So it's very interesting, to be honest. Maybe because I love it. Yeah, but passionate. But more because like each person is unique, and once you interact with them and know what they love, it's priceless. Like having to interact with them and like bringing their ideas to life.
Right. I love that. Okay, so that's interesting. What's your best look? What would you say?
No, maybe I don't understand that question. Could you?
Okay, what look have you put together or created from scratch and thought, wow, I look amazing, I feel great, and you had so many compliments? What was it? What were you wearing? Is there one, or is it just like, this is every day for me?
The thing is, you know, like that's one of the things that we get wrong in Africa as well. We don't really design so much for ourselves.
Oh, okay.
And that is one thing that I'm happy that is changing over time.
Good.
Like in the past, it's always like, oh, customer this, customer that. You want to make somebody happy.
Yeah.
But when is your turn, you're not there.
Yeah.
So now I'm like working on making a lot of nice stuff for myself as well.
Great.
Like you have to be the working model. But up until now, I'll be very honest with you. I've been very minimalistic with my you know, it's almost like always almost last minute.
Yeah.
Which is very wrong. Yeah. So you know, back home I used to think, oh, it's because this, it's because that. But now I've seen that all the excuses are mere excuses. You're not serious. You're not serious.
Okay.
So get all the excuses in the bag and like make something, my dear.
Yeah, just do it. So that's gonna be your goal going forward.
Yeah. So it's part of what I'm planning actually.
Okay, perfect.
And and you know, it's way different from when like it just pops up in your head and then you're doing something. No, now it's like you create. So I call it garment construction. It's like you know, in construction, in house construction, the architects do their job, then they pass it on. Like there are so many, there are so many hands. Yeah. So if you want to create something like really creative, that is why like the creative process is expensive because it's has to be, if it needs to be well done, it needs to be well done.
Yeah, that's true. There are no middle grounds with that. Okay. All right. So you're going to be working on creating your own style.
Yeah. So it's it's just like you can't give what you don't have.
That's true. They say that a lot about hairdressers as well. And sometimes they neglect their own hair because they're so like, I think, you know, they're so given to their craft and they really focus on other people that they
so I kind of feel that I'm past that idea. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No excuses. Okay, you have to look the part.
That's good. So what I always like to do this bit here about like icons, style icons. Who in Nigeria was like a really big kind of style icon in like newspaper, TV? Was there anyone that was kind of like, I know you said your mom, your grandmother. Was there anybody that was kind of like in the popular media?
Yeah,
pop culture?
Like one of my favorites will be Diola Sego.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I love her designs.
Yes.
And not only do I love her design, I like that she's original.
She was very original. Yes. Is she still designing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Brilliant. And I think her daughters are designing as well.
I really don't know much about her daughter's designs, but I've followed Dela Sego for a bit.
And a long time as well.
She's been in the game for so long.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that she's original.
Yeah.
She's not she doesn't make copies. And then our fabrics are unique as well.
Yes. Yeah. I think she uses a lot of native fabric as well.
But it's really but they're really unique. Like you can tell that a lot of thinking and a lot of work went into this. It's not crappy.
Yeah, I actually had a chance to go and see their head office in Nigeria.
Wow, that's
I got to go to their archives back office to see all the clothes, and yes, it was a delight. You can see that there's real
so much work.
Yeah, and a really strong work ethic. You're right. Okay, so do you think that if I could say to you, wow, I'm gonna give you one person. It could either be like a celebrity or someone in your own life that you would love to design something for. Is there anyone, or are you just like, actually, I see people all kind of the same, and I'm not really. There's no one that I've actually thought, wow, I'd love to design something for that person.
To be honest, just now I can't remember anyone off the top of my head.
No problem.
But there are some kind of bodies that I like designing.
Okay,
for.
tell us. Some kind of shapes. Tell me.
Because the reason why I like designing for those bodies is like they're highly neglected. Do you understand? Yeah.
Gotcha.
So see, for example, I got to alter someone's trouser, and then she's this kind of person that her waist is really small, and she's quite hippie,
curvy.
So she's very curvy.
Okay.
So over time she's had people like make like wrong dresses for her, because they don't understand. They don't understand it. So I kind of like taking on those tasks that nobody wants to take on. If you get what I mean. Not in the bad way.
No, I hear you.
Yeah. But in the way that it's once you understand the body, you can create for anyone and everyone.
Right.
But it's not like I want to create for anyone and everyone, obviously, because the creative process is not cheap.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm saying is, like, for example, I always say to people, like, I think the world even already has enough clothes to serve everyone.
Tell me about that. Tell me, there's
because there's so much being made every day, creative and uncreative, and it's just all over the place.
That's true.
And for me, I feel that there are so many clothes already made. So if people already have what to wear, why make more clothes?
Right.
So that's why I decided that, okay, if I want to make clothes, it has to be like for special occasions, because making random clothes, people have so many clothes. So just pick one of them, and because see, if you understand the creative process, you would not see clothes as something that is like disposable.
No.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Although there are some of them, like the fast fashion ones, they are made very quickly and everything.
Yeah.
Not so much has gone into it.
No quality.
But but see, if you see a properly made dress.
Yes.
And so much has gone into it, from like making patterns, trying to make the toes to make sure it's fine and everything.
Yeah.
You would not want to like wear that once and just throw it off the racks. No.
Exactly.
So that's why because of the kind of way I like to design.
Yes.
I feel that it's not for like every day.
Right.
So it's for so that's why I do special occasion dresses and bridal wears as well. So because I feel that those are different and like it's unique to each one. You can work the way you want to do it.
Exactly. And people are going to be really focused on getting it exactly like they want.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big day. Do you care about what the trends are in fashion? What do you think people are asking you for a lot more with bridal? Are they asking you for off the shoulder? You know, what are the trends that people are really...
The thing is, to be honest, when it comes to from my own observation, working with people,
yes,
everyone is
different.
Unique.
Okay.
Like, for example, there was a time that corsetry was the thing.
That's true. There was a lot of that.
But now it's like the guests have taken over the corset.
Oh, okay.
The brides are now like, so it's these days, if you even go to like the mass market of wedding dresses,
there's a mix.
It's hard to find like corset dresses.
Okay.
So what's in the trend now is like zipped up dresses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just that once you work in the industry, it will come to you.
Okay. Okay.
It's not like it's not rocket science. It will definitely come to you. But then you have to create what the customer wants.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you can't push your own ideas.
No way. There's not on that. Not for that day. And then there's something I see a lot as well, where it's almost like the lace on the fabric on the skin. So it looks like the pattern is on the skin and there's no fabric supporting it.
Yeah.
But there is actually like a really sheer.
Yeah. So the sheer lace it's usually skin tone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the person that really does that very well for Black women is Anuloko. Anuloko Bridal. She's in London. I don't know if she's got branches in other parts. But she's very good at that. Yeah. So it's like
Check that out.
Okay. So she does a really good job at that. So I think that's even one of the things she's known for, like for skin work.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really nice that people are coming up with like new things.
Yeah. New styles.
Because that kind of is quite is like 10 years back thing.
Yeah.
Like in the past is usually white all through, or
solid, like a solid white.
A solid white.
Yeah.
On what's this color again? It just escaped my mind. Ivory. Thank you so much.
Common.
Yeah, so it's ivory, and that's ivory all through. But now you see them like the skin work, which is like usually brown.
Yeah, to match.
Yeah, to match the skin of each person.
Yeah.
And goes back to what we were talking about. Like it has to resonate with like your personal style. You and the dress have to be
one. It has to be like, this is my vision, you know. And it's almost like you're also setting the mandate of, you know, I love the idea of telling stories.
Yeah.
So your bridal dress kind of tells a story, your love story with your husband, and also like what your marriage will be like in the future going forward. I love that. I just really love that. So what's next for you? Busy girl. Busy lady.
I'm just trying to get busy. So so like I said in the beginning, we started with the need, because the business needs to come, like we needed to take it off the ground.
Yeah. So you follow the market.
Follow the
market.
That's a good
top tip, by the way.
So the need was alterations. People wanted alterations.
Okay.
And that's what like my friend said, mentor said. He said, "Oh, you don't need customers. Customers need you." Because that's what they needed.
Yes.
So now that we've been able to like establish relationships, people like the business up until now has thrived mostly on recommendations.
Wow, that's
and
fantastic.
The good part of recommendation is like the person is coming with a good spirit, because they know you.
Trust.
Yeah, so it's trust, and so you don't struggle. You just impress them, make them happier than when they came, and then you multiply your customers that way.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's been good in that regard.
Okay,
but you know, deep down, you'd always want to do what you love.
Yeah.
So I'm really contented with alterations.
Yes, alterations are great. But tell us.
But then
what do you really
I love designing things. I love that's like my
passion.
happy place.
Yeah.
So I would rather like do something that makes me happy alongside something that now I'm making the customers happy, but I would also want to be happy as well.
Absolutely.
So moving forward, it's been a year now that we've been doing
done
alterations. So now I'm trying to work on building a team, because it's like there's work to do and there's so much you can do on your own. So trying to build a team of a small team to start with, so we don't get our backs hot.
I hear you.
So build a small team, get the alterations going, then start like telling people what else we can do. By making, you have to like let them see it. It's not like telling them, oh, I'm a bridal stylist, and they're like, oh, who have you designed for, my dear? So you need to, so now I'm working on like designs. So create a portfolio of something like they would love, because in a way, because in this environment, people are used to saying what they want first. We in Africa, we start from inspiration.
We start dreaming it.
But here they see what they want. Excuse me. So once they've seen a couple of things you've made, they will be able to trust you that, if you've made this, then you can make this.
Other stuff as well. So then in the next year, you're trying to put a small portfolio of bridal designs that are on your own.
And maybe get it on walkways and
there's so much activity now in Scotland in the fashion scene that there are fashion shows. I think there was a Scotland Fashion Week and things like that you can get involved in, and even London Fashion Week, where they're kind of reaching out to the whole country to say, please get involved. So without a doubt, you're definitely one to watch. What if people want to reach out to you? Where can they contact? Do you have a website yet, or are you mainly on Instagram?
I have my Instagram.
Okay, what's your handle?
Renfrewshire.
Perfect. So guys, please connect with Tobilola on Instagram.
And then on
X.
No, I'm not on X just now. But I'm on YouTube as well. Teeday Sewing Studio. That's what I am.
Fantastic. So do you kind of do tutorials?
I have a couple of ones.
Oh my gosh. Don't play yourself down. That's awesome.
But I'm trying to take social media more seriously, to be honest, because that people want to see what you can do. There's so much you can talk about. They want to see what have you done. Teeday Sewing Studio is what I'll be working with the most just now. So on all platforms it will be Teeday Sewing Studio. And
you because I think pattern cutting, things like that, you'll be going through like step by step,
there's so much you can do like online in that regard. Because like if you want to do it properly. So for now I'm keeping, because I also have the business to run in the back end. And there's so much. So you don't want to put so much on your plate, because it will now be like nothing will be really.
Nothing will be done well.
It will just be a bit of everything. So for now on the platforms I'll just be sharing. I'm planning to do something in that line, like just because people come into the store and they're like, oh, my grandma gave me a sewing machine. I really love to use it, but I don't know how to. And then I have a machine in my loft, and I'm like, what is it doing in your loft? You bring it down, my dear. So you want to like get more people need to sew. I think that would even help like reduce this mass production of.
We just go to online immediately, like, what can we buy? It's like, well, what can you make or remake?
And to be honest, like people are happy when like they make their own stuff.
You do feel good, don't you?
Because you'll be like you would even want someone to ask, just so you can say, oh, I made it myself. And that's really awesome.
That's really awesome.
A lot of people want to have that feeling. They want to be happy to practically say, oh, I did this myself. So so you just want to, because so many people want to sew. I hear them say it like every day in the shop, and I'm like, do it, my dear.
Then just get started. So when people can connect with you on YouTube, they can actually learn.
It's Teeday Sewing Studio on YouTube.
Okay, perfect, guys. I'll take a note of this, and when I post the videos, I'll make sure I tag you on that so people can find you easily. question for you. Where do you see your brand, or you yourself, your brand, and you know what I'm going to say, in the next 5 years? What are you dreaming of?
To be honest, I take a day at a time.
Okay. That's also realistic.
Yeah, because I don't want to pressure myself into I must achieve this much.
No, absolutely, you don't want.
Yeah, so because it's some you know, like when you're doing something you love, it feels like you. Mm-hmm. So you just do it, like you follow the flow. Yeah. Like, for example, when I came in, if you know African fashion designers well, you know that a lot of us, we don't like to do alterations. But in the market, alterations is the need. Yeah. Yes. So you need to so if I insist that no, I want to make from scratch, then I'll be my own customer. That's right. Yeah. So I kind of follow, I know I have a place I want to see the brand, like off the floor. Tell us. People busy. Good. And customers happy. Yeah. But I kind of don't have, I'm not pushy about it. Yeah. I'm just taking a day at a time. Yeah. Okay. That's fantastic. Well done. So exciting. And it's like, there are so many there are so many designers who are now representing from the African diaspora. Do you think you'll be bringing in Adire, Batik into can they go into bridal? Yes, right? Ashoke. Yeah, there's a bridal part to it. Yeah. Yeah, because there's traditional outfit, traditional wear. Yes, the colors. Yeah, so like I actually had one I designed not so long ago, and people were asking about it. So it's there's an aspect of bridal in but maybe not bridal. Okay. Yeah, not maybe we'll call it official. Not the white of So Ashoke has different names and different different makes and uses. Right. So Ashoke. That's Ashoke is like the uniform. Okay. But when it comes to Ashoke, they have different names and they have like different things they represent. Is that which right? A lot of people don't know about. Yeah. Do you, I know them? Yeah, but I would not want to go so much into them just now. Okay. It's a long process. It's broad. Yeah. But basically what I'm saying is like people are now like wanting to embrace that. Mm-hmm. Like, this is our traditional wear, so just give us as it is, pure, unfiltered. Yeah. So there's so much to do in that space as well. But there's like, so that's why I say I'm a fashion entrepreneur, because you want to serve your customers, you want to give them what they want. They keep coming to store saying, I want my children to have something that is African related. They were born in Italy, they were born in Scotland. We need something that, yes. So it's something is in the pipeline as well, thinking about like bringing in things that people really want to resonate with as traditional heritage. Yeah, yes. Heritage, not Ankara. No, Ankara. The real heritage. Yeah. So obviously, at some point, we would do something. You'll do something like that. Because it's so funny. On one of our conversations, we talked about the kilt and the tartan, and how that has so much, it's steeped in Scottish heritage, and how it represents every kind of family. Yeah. And to be honest, like it's just. It seems that it's only Africa that kind of doesn't really like embrace their own thing. Yes, always looking outside to the foreign. Like because see, I just attended an international event, and like I saw like Koreans were wearing their outfit, the traditional, and like everybody had their traditional outfit. Yes, and then you see Africans wearing Ankara, and I'm like, is this your traditional outfit, my dear? It's not. Let's do the research. So, but do we even know? People don't know these things. So there's so much you can say. There's so much so it's just that we need education first. Yes, I'm a big fan then of that, other things can follow. Yeah. So okay, that's good. So once people get educated, then they'll know exactly what is what. And whoever wants to wear Ankara, feel free, my
dear.
You
can still do it. You're wearing it today. I mean, we love it. We're not saying anything different.
But it's like they should not feel that they're disrespecting us. Let them wear it. We need money. We need to make money internationally.
Are the people producing Ankara in Nigeria?
Not anymore, right? Not anymore. Yeah, okay. I know there used to be in the north. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I know things happen. But I know in Ghana there's still some about 2 or 3 at least that I know in Ghana.
Okay.
So yeah, because I think Ghanaians even love Ankara more than us.
They do because they have their own. Is it kente?
No, kente is almost like kente is almost like ashoke.
Oh,
so if you've seen the real, seen the real kente, is like a traditional thing.
Okay.
They make it in strips as well.
Okay.
Just the way ashoke comes and then build it up. So see when they have like their traditional marriage, the guy like ties the wrapper and it goes. It's really beautiful.
Yes, over the shoulder.
Yeah, I go.
I've seen that. I've seen that. Okay.
So it's like. Everyone needs to know, this is what is our heritage. Yeah. Then feel free to wear whatever you want to wear. But don't mix this up.
Yeah, let's not get that
know where
twisted.
we're going.
Yeah. I have a question for you. I've always wondered, why is ashoke, made in strips?
It's not always made in strips.
Okay, so you can
there's one called loom. Mm-hmm. So say the loom, it comes in like bigger sizes. So the loom is usually used mostly for like when they want to make like ikwele, like the wrapper, okay. So because it's quite recent that people started using ashoke to like make other stuff.
Yes.
In the past, it used to be like just for the head tie.
Yeah,
just for the wrapper. Yeah. So it was cloned to what it needed to be used for.
Okay.
That's
okay. That's fantastic. So we're at time. Thank you so much for joining us today, listeners. And more importantly, thank you so much, Tobilola. You've been such an educator.
I'm inspiration. Happy to be here.
Yeah,
thank you so much for having me.
So glad to hear about your business. I'm so excited, guys. I'm going to put all the information in the description so that you'll be able to connect with Tobilola offline and her business as well. So thank you so much for joining us today on Stylistically Speaking. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can find me at 29 Beauty Marks on Instagram. Thank you, guys.